Hi guys, it seems like you wouldn't mind a nice, intense brain workout. I've got just the thing. Concentrate and let's start. Mary and her brother Alex were walking in the forest. At one point, they started arguing. Alex got angry and ran away. Mary rushed after him. Soon, the girl reached a small river. A man was sitting on the shore. "Did you see a guy here?" Mary asked.
"Yep, he's just taken my boat and made it to the other side."
But Mary didn't believe the man. Why? The boat is indeed on the other side, but the paddles are lying next to the man. How could Alex cross the river without them? For his birthday, Jack got a present he'd been dreaming about, a motorbike. The next morning, he rode it to college and left it in the parking lot. During lunchtime, the guy decided to check on his motorbike and found out someone had broken the mirrors. The security guard told Jack that 3 other people had left the college building in the afternoon. They were Owen and Sam, Jack's friends, and Layla, the girl who once liked Jack but got turned down by him. Owen said he and Sam had gone to the campus cafe to get sandwiches for lunch. Sam added that Layla could have damaged the bike out of revenge. But Layla told Jack her mom had visited her, and they had spent 2 hours together. Who's lying? Owen has a paper bag with food delivery written on it. It means the guys ordered their lunch, not bought it in the cafe. They broke Jack's bike and tried to frame Layla. 5 boys were eating oranges. A finished eating before B, but after C. D finished before E, but after B. What's the order the boys finished eating the oranges? C, A, B, D, E. There are several books on a bookshelf. One book is the 4th from the left and the 6th from the right. How many books are on the shelf? There are 9 books there. Now, look at this granny. Oh no, her house is on fire. But why wouldn't this firefighter help her? Can you figure it out? This riddle can show how attentive you are. See those pumpkins and Halloween decorations? This guy isn't a real firefighter. He's just wearing a Halloween costume. I've got 2 images with lots of detail in them. Can you spot 10 differences? Remember that you can pause the video to find all of them because it's a tricky task that needs a lot of concentration. The moment of truth. 1, 2, 3, here, and 1 more. 6, 7, 8, and these 2. Great job! Have you found all of them? Detective Adams was invited to a wedding. His cousin was getting married. But half an hour before the ceremony, the detective pulled his cousin aside and told her her husband-to-be was cheating on her. How did he know? Detective Adams spotted a lipstick stain on the fiancé's shirt, and the color is different from the one his cousin is wearing. The wedding was canceled, and the fiancé got really angry. He locked Detective Adams in a small room. To get out of there, the man needed to figure out the password. It's the answer to this riddle. It can be hot, it can be cold. It can rush, and it can stay still. It can be hard, and it can slip through anything. What is it? It's water. After figuring it out, Adams was out of the room in no time. Chloe stayed late in her office that day. When she was driving home, she was worn out and started to doze off. That's why she spun off the road and crashed through the fence that was on her way. She couldn't control the car anymore. It slid down a steep hill and ended up in a lake. The situation was dire. Chloe couldn't move her arms. They were stuck. She couldn't undo her seatbelt to open the car door. The car sank to the bottom of the lake. Rescuers arrived only 3 hours later. The woman was still in the car, and she was alive. How did she survive? After the car hit the bottom of the lake, the water only came up to Chloe's throat. It was a very shallow lake. Ella came to a party at her best friend's house. It was a riddle party. All the guests had to crack riddles and participate in different challenges. Ella's task was to get out of a locked room in the basement. The girl was blindfolded, taken downstairs, and left alone. After pulling the piece of cloth off her eyes, Ella noticed the door had a code lock. She also spotted a sheet of paper lying on the floor next to the door. There were 4 flowers drawn there. Ella looked at them for a while and entered the correct code. The door opened and the girl was back at the party. What was the code? Ella counted the petals on each flower. The code was 5, 7, 4, 8. Carter was visiting his friend Mateo, who loved riddles. In the evening, he challenged Carter to get the key to the guest room where the guy was supposed to be sleeping. Mateo dropped the key in a bucket filled with cold water. Carter couldn't touch the water or use anything to pull the key out. But Carter still got the key. How? He put the bucket on fire. The water started to boil and soon evaporated. After that, Carter picked up the key. Once, Detective Larson got a call from a distant town. They claimed a vampire family had moved into one of the houses. The detective wanted to prove that it was nonsense and that vampires didn't exist. So he went there and found the right street. He saw 3 houses. Larson came up to the house he thought was weird. Which one did he choose? A, B, or C? What do you think? Look at the footprints. Aren't they kind of strange? They lead to and from houses A and C. But what about house B? The footprints only lead in one direction, inside. Apparently, people come in, but they never get out of there. In any case, Detective Larson decided to check the house. He rang the bell. The vampire's wife opened the door.
"A human, finally!" she exclaimed. "We need your help. Someone attacked my husband. Please find out who did it."
Larson entered and saw the vampire family. He asked them what they'd been doing during the attack. The brother said he'd been sleeping in his coffin. The son answered that he'd been cleaning his clothes and hadn't seen anything. And the wife said she'd been playing the piano. The detective exclaimed, "I know who attacked the vampire." Have you figured it out? It was the vampire's brother. He'd said he'd been sleeping in his coffin. But look, this coffin is too small for him to fit inside. He's a liar. After revealing the truth, Detective Larson decided to leave, but the door, it was gone. Larson looked around and realized it was the little vampire playing tricks on him. "Where's the exit?" he asked. The little vampire giggled.
"Solve my riddle first."
And he sang,
"Fun, shoe, free, more, hive."
What are these words in such an order? Larson solved the riddle in no time. And you? The words fun, shoe, free, more, hive, rhyme with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why they're in this order. The vampire's son got angry, and still, he showed Detective Larson where the exit was. But the man saw not 1, but 3 doors. The room behind the first door was filled with dangerous toxic gas. Behind the second door, a huge rock was hanging over the entrance. As soon as something or someone got inside, it would fall down. There was a hungry tiger waiting for its prey in the third room. What should Larson opt for? The detective took off one of his sneakers, opened the second door, and threw it inside. The rock crushed the shoe, and Larson easily got out of the house through the second door.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.